Good morning, interwebs. It's about 11, and yeah, cooking Thanksgiving today. Well, the rest of it. Steve took care of some of it last night, but my kitchen smells steamy and delicious. There's our tasty turkey, and the Dutch oven has stuffing in it that I made this morning with sausage and onions and celery, and I had about a half a jar of my home canned carrots. And I think I put something else in it. Did I put something else? Oh, Steve bought me a box of spinach at the store. And then I put some white bread that I had cubed up last night and let dry out a little. And a little bit of water, you know, in the stuff before I put the bread in. And then I stirred in some grated Parmesan cheese. So yummy smelling. So we're just waiting for everything to finish cooking. My daughter's washing some sweet potatoes from the garden right now. And then she's going to help me cut up some potatoes to make mashed potatoes. And she's gonna make cranberry sauce. So it's nice. We have helpers this year, which has never happened before. It definitely makes me more willing to do these things, right? And then there is the grandma jello that Steve made, which is basically jello with pineapple and bananas and berries in it. And then there's a layer of sour cream in the middle. And then I don't know where Steve put, oh, here's Steve's pies. I told you he made pies yesterday. We have pecan, and there is and pumpkin, and the pumpkin is made from squash from our garden. So that's kind of what we're doing today. And Steve's getting wood right now. We had breakfast already, and we're just hanging out today, waiting for food to finish cooking. Then we're gonna stuff our little bellies and then move some furniture. So I think I've mentioned before, unless you're new, you probably don't know, that we live in the house that my dad was raised in. My grandma was literally born here, and we moved here, like, it was right after my grandma died. So we inherited a lot of her stuff. One of the things being this buffet, and the other thing being all of her formal dishes, because nobody else in the family... I don't think we need any medium-sized plates. But nobody else in the family was in need of, like, fancy dishes. When Steve and I got married, we only registered for everyday dishes from Pier 1. We didn't register for anything fancy because we figured we would rather ultimately have dishes that were sentimental anyways, so ones that had been used by somebody in our family. And obviously we ended up with these. We have never used them because ever since we moved here, we have had babies, and we decided that for Thanksgiving, we have them, we're gonna use them. And I'm totally on board actually with using fancy dishes regularly. That's how I grew up. But I just wasn't to the point yet of wanting to use them like all the time. But we might be getting there. We'll see how today goes. So we're getting them out, and Steve is helping, and we are gonna set the table. There's my sweet potato souffle. This is my favorite part of Thanksgiving. And it's made with our own sweet potatoes, which is going to make it even more delicious. How's my turkey?
I'm just fine.
And my turkey. I was referring to you in case you were wondering.
I was fairly certain you were. It looks very tasty, I think.
Succulent and juicy.
Yes.
And the onion. Oh, the onion. I've already eaten half the onion. The rest of the onion is shortly on its way out. We'll see if it makes it to lunch. What's your vote?
It won't.
It won't?
I was being funny, because then you can't have us both in the screen.
So, are you being short like me?
Yes, because otherwise the top of my head is not in the shot.
It wasn't! Did you see yesterday's? I did fairly well.
Oh, okay.
But anyways, don't mind us. We're just getting ready to eat. We have our table set up. Here, let me show you our table. So, here it is. The kids set it and everything. And look, it's my turkeys. If you haven't seen how I made them, I made up the pattern myself. I'll put a card up top to show you. Here's the grandma jello, which I keep telling you about. Perhaps you should make a grandma jello tutorial.
I could make a grandma jello tutorial.
The best part of that is that means we get more grandma jello. Yay. Okay, so let me show you our food too, because it is also yummy and delicious now. So you got turkey, mashed potatoes, a drill on the table behind us. There's some gravy. And cranberry sauce. Here's the yummy stuffing I made. And I started it on the wood stove this morning, and then I cooked it in the oven with the turkey. Sweet potato souffle. And more grandma jello. And look, it's the turkey I also made during my 31 projects in 31 days. I will pop a card up for that video also. If you have not seen it, you can click above. So, we are going to eat our meal here shortly. We are thankful that we waited.
Yes, happy Thanksgiving.
Because it was a lot less stressful this way. So I suggest...
And way more fun.
Yes, so I suggest that rather than being stressed, you just do things when it's convenient. But don't not eat the tasty food. Definitely eat the tasty food. Eat it lots.
I'm gonna eat
and
the
many,
tasty
many
food.
times. So we're going to go eat the tasty food, and then we'll tell you how it all turned out. So we had a really, really nice day, and I took a really, really nice nap. And now, everybody's finally asleep. It is 10:40. Well, they're in bed. They're not sleeping yet, but Steve is asleep and has been for several hours now. It is 11:15. Kids are all in bed. I am working on another special order, and I packaged up my big order that needs to go out tomorrow. And now I'm just going to work on this and watch some stuff because I haven't really spent any time by myself today, and I need to do that. My nap was really, really well. It was very much needed and very much enjoyed, so that is good. I was apparently sleeping very, very hard and making lots of sounds in my sleep, which means that I probably got some very good sleep out of it. And now it also means I'm kind of perky for the fact that it is almost 11, so I'll probably be up for a while, which is fine. I can get more done when everybody's sleeping. So, I will catch up with you all tomorrow. I think we're going to do some prep work in the soon-to-be kitchen, current living room. And, I don't know, I'm sure there's some holiday stuff. I have things kind of planned out. I just don't remember what's on the plan, but tomorrow there should be some fun holiday things too. So, either way, Steve has the day off, so it will be a low-key rest and recuperation day for all of us. So I will talk to you all in the morning. Nighty-night.